We're excited to be putting on our second annual Foreman Rodeo. The foremen that are selected for the Foreman Rodeo are flown in here to our facility in Peachtree City, and we put them up at a nice hotel. We treat them to some really good food while they're here. They get a tour of the corporate office as well as our distribution center. Our foremen are scattered all across the country leading our crews, and they bring in the large majority of the revenue for Osmose. So we want to honor that position. It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work to be a successful foreman at Osmose, and so we want to kind of hold them up.
All right, folks, so your other half is already here. We're gonna go into the break room here for a cup of coffee. When you guys finish up with that, I'm gonna come and pick you all up. We're gonna take a tour. We're glad you're here, so welcome to Osmose. Come on in. We are very excited you're here, and I'm prepping you for this because you may not be used to this in your regular lives. Today you are celebrities. What you are standing in is our corporate headquarters. We moved into this building about a little over 3 years ago. We have things like the wood wall, and in a second you'll see the technology wall, so that people who aren't part of Osmose can come in and understand what we do. And usually at this part of the tour, I will get up and give a very amateurish description of what happens to poles in the real world. I'm not gonna do that because you guys could teach me. The actual number is that on any given day, Osmose inspects 20,000 poles across the US. That's a huge number. 20,000 poles a day, every day, rain or shine, in and out, no matter where you are. This building has everything in it a foreman could ever need. My favorite comment about this building when I gave the tour last year, one of the foreman's wives said, she looked around and she said, "This is like a candy store for foremen." So this concludes the tour. So I appreciate that I had this chance to be with y'all for an hour this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking this time with me, and I look forward to seeing y'all during the competition.
I was working out in the field with my crew, and Ray Bowman came out one day walking with me. We was digging a pole together, and he asked me, he said, "What do you think about the rodeo?" I said, "I'd be interested. I'd always like to, try to do it." And he said, "Well, you in there, you be the man." So
most challenging part is going to be the people watching. There's going to be a lot of eyes on us, so the work will be fine. I'm used to doing the work, just be the people watching.
Well, actually, they played a prank on me when they called me and told me they was going to have to let me go, and then they said it was going to be to the rodeo.
Best thing about being a foreman is the leadership role and helping others and guiding people to become successful in life and probably walk the same footsteps I have.
I mean, when we're out there, we're not competing against nobody, but now it's different because now you're competing against, the top foreman.
you nervous?
A little nervous, yeah.
Step right up station where you get an opportunity to do exactly what an Osmose foreman do out in the field. The record so far is 1.28.
The most challenging thing I think would be the pace of the whole thing. You gotta really sprint in this competition.
Leo Garcia. Next up, Garrett Adamson. Foreman Matt Farmer. Foreman Hyro Manginar. The most polite foreman we have here, Foreman Terry Copeland. He's traveled to 5 different states. He ain't waiting. He's already here. Moody Moody. Foreman Mark-Shawn Donaldson. He's lean, he's mean, Mr. Sam Skaggs. Foreman Tony Dion. Darnell Big Guns Barry. Mr. Devin Ferguson.
Our first competition is going to be the sound and bore competition. One foreman is going to line up on each row of 3 poles, and they'll perform the sound and bore inspection process. They'll have to have all of the steps of that process in order. They will take time deductions for things like missteps, steps that are out of order, steps that are not done properly.
On your mark, get set, go.
The second event is really the most exciting. It's where all of the competitors take the field at the same time, and they have to complete the entire pole inspection process. So they're going to excavate 1.5 foot deep around each pole.
Get set, go.
There's also a 1/2 inch saw curve that's just below ground line installed on each of these poles. They're going to have to chip that completely away so there's no remnant of that left. Each step does have to be done in order, and it has to be done correctly or the judges will be applying penalties.
Nice work, brother. Well done. Come on. Way to go, Billy.
Your GM's actually volunteered for this competition. Once you put the hose on your head, put your hands behind your back. On your bar. Get set, go. to hear the winners of the 2018 All right, in third place, you got to pause, right, when you announce these? In third place, from Territory, 707 Billy Moody with a time of 9:56. In second place, all the way from the other side of the country, in Territory 712. All right, y'all ready to hear the winner of the 2018 Osmose Foreman Rodeo? With a total time of 8 minutes and 35 seconds, that is smoking, y'all. From Territory. 704, Matt.
We would like to thank our contestants that came here to represent their home territories in the 2018 Foreman Rodeo. And by extension, we'd also like to thank all of our foremen out there. These 11 gentlemen that were here are just representatives of the foremen that are out there every day, working hard all across the country, and it's very much appreciated.